everyone, it's Lindsay with Oasis Recovery. Today I have Sam here with me. He is one of our therapists and he's going to be talking about how to increase dopamine naturally.
So dopamine is a neurotransmitter in the brain that's really connected to things like motivation and focus. And the trouble with it in relation to substance use is that when you use drugs, it floods your mind with dopamine, and because it gives you tremendous pleasure and all that stuff. And so it's because dopamine is really connected to the pleasure center. And the trouble is that the more you do drugs and the more you flood your mind with dopamine, the more it begins to get rid of the other dopamine receptors. And so you begin to lose pleasure in other areas, and more gets filtered towards drug use, and impulsivity begins to increase. So when you come off drugs, it can be extremely difficult because your brain is set up, it's trained to just seek dopamine in this one specific way. So, but luckily, science says it's very optimistic about rebuilding all this and, repairing the mind. And so when you go about sort of restoring dopamine, there's like a number of ways to do it. The main ones are like exercise, meditation, getting a good night's sleep, eating a good diet. And those are all things that we do here really well. Like meditation, as there's a lot of research, and obviously there's a ton of meditation groups. Also, we do things like qigong, breath work, movement, and that's another thing with dopamine too. It's exercise is really good, but so is new kinds of exercise, like doing something that's totally different. So like usually when people come in, maybe they've done qigong, but they haven't usually done all of the different things that we offer. So when you engage in one of these new things, that's like a sort of double whammy of dopamine actually. So yeah, and things like sleep and all that stuff and medication can help as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time
Sure.
today. Thank you everyone for watching.